Has this ever happened to you? Son of a sea biscuit, that was hot! Now there's food everywhere. Who's going to clean up this mess? I have the solution next. Here's what you'll need. 2 10-inch by 10-inch pieces of batting. I'm using polyester. 2 10-inch by 10-inch pieces of fabric. Thread, and of course a sewing machine. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is grab a piece of batting and a piece of fabric and lay the pretty side of the fabric on top of your batting. You could pin this to keep it in place. I spray basted it with some of the spray base. You could also just, dab some glue on the back of the fabric. You're going to want to take this over to your sewing machine and then sew an X. And then you're going to have something like this. You can see my lines aren't straight and it's not going to really matter. You want to do that to both pieces of fabric and your batting. Then you're going to take your fabric and you're going to fold it in half. Like that. And make sure there's no, see how that's wrinkled right there? You don't want that. Now you're going to come in here and this is the fold right here. You're going to come down 2 inches and over 1 inch and draw a line. And you want to come down here and do it to the same, or to the bottom side, the same measurements. 2 inches up on the fold and 1 inch over. Now you're going to want to take this over to your sewing machine and sew on that line. You could use a straight stitch. I would back stitch at the beginning and the end, and I would also go over it a couple times and clip off this little dog ear. You could use a zigzag stitch. I also would go over it a few times, but I'm lucky enough to have a serger given to me, so I'm just going to go ahead and go and serge that. I'll be right back. Now you can see I just went ahead and serged it. Now the next step, you're going to want to open this up and fold it the other way, and then do the same thing. 2 inches down, 1 inch over, draw a line, sew it, and then you'll have this. Now you'll have 2 of these. You'll take both of them and put them pretty sides together so the batting will be facing outward. And I just went ahead and pinned at every corner. Now the next step you're going to do is leave an opening for turning this out. At this point, come in maybe a half an inch and in a half an inch and leave this open. So you're going to start here and do a ½ inch, which I just come right when I hit the thread, turn, and go down. When you get to these intersections, I recommend going very slowly or even hand turning your crank because there is going to be a lot of bulk and material right there. And don't forget to backstitch at the beginning and the end. When that's done, you'll have something that looks like this. And you can see where I started and where I stopped. I also went ahead and clipped my corners. Don't go through your thread, but just barely to your thread, just to save some bulk. Now the easiest way to turn these, I find, is to go on the opposite end from where your beginning is, poke that through, and then turn it. And then you'll have something like this. Now you want to come over here and roll your edges, your seams here, just to get it to lay kind of flat. And you're also going to want to, your opening, you're going to want to close that with some pins, because our next step is then we're going to go and top stitch a scant 1/4 inch all the way around. And then, don't forget to backstitch. And here's your final product. Now as you can see, I do have 3 different size bowls here. Here's a giant, like regular cereal bowl. It fits. Here's like a regular Corningware. And then even these big wide soup bowls will fit in here. So there you go. I hope you liked my video, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.